Life in the Leadership Lane. I'm your host, Bruce Waller, where I'm getting to talk to leaders that are making a difference in the workplace and in our community. What do they do to get started, and what are they doing to stay there, to stay in that leadership lane? And today, I'm getting to talk to another special guest. Her name is Angela Deputy. She is the Chief Human Resources Officer at Heartland Veterinary Partners, and I am so excited to have you on the show. How you doing, Angela?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me, Bruce.
Like, was there a time where you're like, man, I love what I do?
You know, it's funny that you asked. Like, I don't know that I ever there was like a day that I woke up and I was like, man, I love what I do. I've just always loved what I do.
How, if somebody said, what's leadership to you? How would you define that?
Yeah, I think, again, I only did a lot of thinking about this because you sent me this question and I thought, gosh, in my whole career, like you would think I would get that question, but unless I was teaching a course with somebody else's view on what it is, I don't think I ever sat back to think about it myself. And I thought about it coming in and I was thinking, it's really, for me, it's to be in service of others. In some sort of Listen, I have a firm belief that it always has to be opt-in. You can't, because people will decide what they want to lean into and what they don't, and we shouldn't force them. But that's also how potential is assessed. We have to think about, whether or not they're out there and they're stretching themselves and they're taking advantage of the opportunities and they're flexible and they're adaptable and their willingness to move on.
My first question to you is, what are some characteristics of a high performing team? How would you characterize that?
I think these are teams that are highly collaborative, that have a vision. I always get this visual when I think about a high-performing team of a team sitting in a boat together, all rowing in the same direction with different colored shirts on. Right?
Love that.
There's definitely some diversity on that boat, but we're all headed in the same direction. When I think about my best teams, I have an incredible team at Walgreens, incredible team at Aspen. I have an awesome team here. And I think about what made them so great or what makes them so great. Just pure humility and the willingness to challenge and the willingness to contribute. Nobody was ever a victim on my best team.
And so I want people to hear that from you about challenging, because I think a lot of people would like to challenge more, but maybe it's not the courage. Maybe they just assume that, hey, it's not going to go anywhere. What are your thoughts for someone listening around challenging?
I think, it just sparked a thought as you were saying that. It's not just my willingness to challenge, it's my willingness to be challenged. And that starts with me as a leader.
Listen, I appreciate you coming on and just sharing your wisdom. I know that there's a lot of people that are listening. They're going to get a lot out of this. And so I just want to say thank you. Appreciate you coming on. I appreciate your friendship.
Thank you. You're an incredible interviewer, Bruce. So thank you. This was probably one of the best podcasts. So thank you.
Awesome. I can't wait to share this. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, take care. Bye.